Hello everybody and welcome to my second time playing Permadeath. Let's see, what should I work for next? Scavenger probably, maybe? Like, the increased critter density does make it easier to stay fed compared to the other official server. But, so maybe I should go for something more useful than scavenger. Like, counterbalance might be good. I do plan to pick up scavenger eventually because at some point critters are no longer going to be good food. And they're not going to be, especially with how many more hits they take to kill. I'm only going to get like 1 or 2 bites off each one, and it's going to take a lot longer to kill than it does on other servers. So scavenger probably. So I got ambushed by a pair of critters, and I decided to record the battle. A silly and a bagaceratops. So the silly is faster than I am, so I should focus on him first. The baga can bleed, of course. Oh, I actually killed both at the same time. Alright, let's see. There's the silly. Yum, 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 yum. I don't actually need a lot of food, but the groups of critters are fun. Probably not for slower babies who can't fight as easily. Oh, that's right. You guys said I get more food if I pick it up as a meat chunk and eat it that way. So I'm trying to remember to start doing that. But, yeah, the critters are definitely a lot more fun on Permadeath. I wish this was kind of the standard for all servers. At least the increased amounts in aggression, because this is fun. Haven't found many players, though. Okay. There is a little fowl. If he lands, I'm gonna try to eat him. I'm an adolescent, but he looks like he's just a juvie. What is he doing? The problem with flyers is they can just fly away. Like, oh, nope, he sees me. I'm totally not gonna get him now. But yeah, the problem with flyers is I have no way of stopping them from just flying away after the first hit. And I can't kill them in one shot. I can't kill anything in one shot. Even like a Deinani takes multiple hits to kill. So like, that's one of the frustrating things for me is ambushes. I wish ambushes mattered more. I'm not gonna be able to catch him, but I feel like chasing him anyways. But like, I could get a perfect ambush off on a Campto or a Deinani and like get a great first hit, and it doesn't matter because they'll just run away, and I have no way of stopping them from running away. Like, I know some things have the ambush ability, which lets them do more damage on the first attack, and some things have fractured, which will slow it down so you can catch it, but Achillo doesn't have any of that stuff. So yeah, I wish ambushes mattered more, or I had some way of making it matter. Something is moving around over there. I hear it. What is it? We're almost subadult, by the way. It's very exciting. I actually think it's just a dynamo. Based on the noises I'm hearing, I think it's a dynamo that's over there, not a player. Once we get to adult, we will hopefully find things to hunt. Hopefully. We are so close to subadult. And I am so close. Let's spend our marks. I've got enough marks now. Do. Yay! Now we will never starve. Because we will always be able to find backup food. I feel real bad for the animals that don't have scavenger, like Achillo. You guys suffer. I know Achillo suffers a lot because you have to eat critters who don't give you barely any food. Or players, most of which you're going to struggle to kill because you're a squishy Achillo. So I feel for you Achillo players, I really do. I know I complain about Achillo, but you guys have it rough. I'm gonna head to Stego Pond to drink. Now, I don't like crossing Green Valley. Mostly because it's really open. I've still been having these random little stutters while playing, and it's weird. I'm not sure why. There's only about 40 people on the server, so it's not like the server's too busy. I always do a little check to see if anyone's here, because this seems like a spot where lots of people, well, not lots of people, where people sometimes are. Looks empty, though. But yeah, I don't really like Green Valley. It's very open, And with Achillo's slow speed, being caught in the open is, depending on what finds you, being caught in the open can be a death sentence. Because a lot of... Oh, there's another one of those weird little stutters. I wish I knew what was causing that. But a lot of things can catch Achillo, because Achillo is not that fast. Like, Metri is faster than you are. Dasp is faster than you are, and fractures, and bone breaks. So basically, if I'm in, like, Green Valley and a Dasp finds me, or if I'm in Salt Flats, or anywhere that's wide and open, and a Dasp finds me, I'm pretty much dead. I can't fight it 1v1. I can't run away from it. So, like, Dasps are incredibly dangerous for Achillo, because unless it's a really bad player, you're not going to win a 1v1, and it's too fast for you, and it slows you down on top of being faster than you are, so you're kind of screwed. And that's one reason why I'm just going to run away from him. That's one reason why I live in rocky areas with my Achillo, is so I have a way to escape all the things that are faster than me that I also cannot fight 1v1. Like, I know Sty got nerfed recently, but Sty used to be faster than Achillo. And it deals so much damage, only like sweaty PvP or Achillos killed Sty's 1v1. And I'm just an average player. So like, if a Sty found me and I couldn't escape upwards out of its reach, I'm dead. Like, there are so many matchups right now where a solo Achillo is just dead. That's it. That's the end result. If you can't go up a cliff, you're dead, because you can't outrun it, and you can't fight it. And that's one reason why I live in the desert, is because there's a lot of places where I can escape people who otherwise are too strong and too fast for me to deal with. Now, I've always been of the opinion that if you can't fight something, you should be able to run away from it. Campto is a good example of this. It can't fight a lot of things, but boy howdy, can it run away from them. And... oh, by the way, this is a nice hiding spot. I like this spot right here. I actually avoided being hunted once by dropping right here and just sitting still. So, you know, nice. It's nice to know the areas that you roam and know hiding spots like that, because it helps. You kind of need to know that kind of stuff when you play solo. For those of you who don't play solo and roam around in groups, you probably don't understand, but a lot of solo is knowing the terrain, knowing where to run when something's after you, knowing your escape routes. And that's why I tend to live in these same areas over all the time, is because I know these areas, and they give me the best chance I have to survive against the numerous things that I can't fight. Because, like, Achillo's strong, but it's only strong in groups, because, let's face it, most of your abilities are group-oriented. Playing solo severely handicaps you, because almost all your abilities require a group. Okay, there is a baby Hats and a baby Thal running around together. Gotta love it, right? Like, I know this is going to be a problem on the solo server, where you have people working together on what is supposed to be a solo server. And it does suck. It does. I want to kill them. For one, I'm hungry. For two, they're babies. And for three, they're trying to duo on a solo server, and I don't like this. It annoys me. I know it's going to be a problem, and it's a very hard problem to fix. At least with grouping disabled and waystones turned off, it's harder for people to do it. But obviously, it's still very much possible. I think he saw me. The good news is, if they decide to fight me, I can kill both of them. I know I can. But again, they're flyers. They'll just fly away after the first hit. Except they've been swimming. They might have drained their stamina. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. He's flying into a corner for some reason. Yeah, you drained all your stamina, didn't you? Because you were swimming with the Thal. Yeah, well, I at least got one of them. Wait, no, I'm supposed to pick up meat chunks. That's right. And he was one meat chunk. That's another thing, okay? Solo Achillo can barely kill any other adult dinosaur, other than other medium carnivores. Like, I cannot kill any of the herbivores 1v1. They're too strong. Even Kenshiro is too strong. And Struthi and Campto are too fast. I can't catch them. I could win a 1v1, but they're never going to 1v1 me. They're just going to run away. So, like, most adult dinos, Achillo cannot kill by itself. You need a group. And yet, babies don't give you any food. It's like, what are the developers wanting me to eat? I can't kill adult dinos on my own because you made Achillo focused on groups, but you also nerfed all the babies. There is somebody. I think I saw somebody. Maybe I didn't. Someone's been here. The questing items have been picked up. So someone has been here. But with all the bushes and all the rain, I'm having trouble finding anyone. Also, I've hit adult. Hooray, we're adult. We have Lone Hunter now. I am steadily working on unlocking all the rest of my abilities. I want to get Raptor Strikes because they're very useful for killing critters. And with the large amount of aggressive critters on Permadeath, I think I want Raptor Strikes instead of regular Bite. So the next thing I'm going to work on unlocking is Raptor Strikes. Alright, I'm getting very hungry, and I haven't actually been getting enough food from critters. I'm probably going to have to go eat from bones soon. I do need more marks so I can unlock Raptor Strikes in the first place. I was hoping to find whoever had been questing around here, but with the constant rain and fog... Ugh, alright, the frog... So, like, let's see how many hits it takes to kill the frog. Alright, 2 bites, and you get 1 meat chunk. 1 small meat chunk. So that's... I mean, that's not great, but at least it only took 2 bites to kill it, so it doesn't take very long. But yeah, mostly it's just... This is fun. This mode is fun. However, I'm not sure how much entertaining video content I'm going to be able to get out of it. Because again, like I said earlier in the video, the amount of things Achillo can fight as an adult versus another adult are very small. Like, I can't kill any of the herbivores, 1v1. Maybe there's a sweaty PvP master Achillo out there who can. I never claim to be a master PvPer. I'm an average player in my book, and I feel like things should be viable for the average player, not just the super skilled PvPers. So, like, I can't kill any of the herbivores as an adult versus another adult. They're too strong. They're meant to be taken on by packs. And the ones I could take on solo are too fast. And yet, critters and babies don't give you any food. So most of my gameplay is me eating bones, and I'm not sure how entertaining watching me kill babies would be. Ah, look, there's a little lonely lost thing here. I don't think he saw me. It's a little aloe. Now look, let's see. This aloe is pretty decent sized compared to my Achillo, right? Like, he's not as big as I am, but he's pretty big. We got 1 meat chunk, 2 meat chunks, and that's it. 2 meat chunks. But, like, I feel like they should give more. Like, that baby aloe was not as big as I was, but he was still a pretty hefty size compared to my dinosaur. You would think it would give more food than 2 meat chunks, which is 1 more meat chunk than I got from a frog. You know what I mean? Like, most of what I can kill solo are babies, and babies do not give food anymore. So I admit it's a little frustrating because most of my gameplay is me eating bones. Now, I'm happy to kill babies on video, just, you know, because it's fun to hunt things, but I don't know how much you guys enjoy watching me kill babies on video, because it's not like they're that dangerous of a hunt. And that's why I'm a little nervous about this permadeath mode, because I'm not going to take risks when I have to start over from scratch when I die. It's time to get another ability, but I need to go somewhere safe first. There's a little cave around here somewhere. Where is the little cave? Oh, it's right over here, isn't it? I love finding little caves I can fit inside, but there actually aren't that many that Achillo can actually squeeze into, so that's kind of sad. But I know of a handful of them, and they're really useful little hiding spots. Ah, lovely. Yeah, I'm sorry for complaining a bit, but, I mean, this solo mode is nice. It is. It's very nice, and I appreciate the developers for doing it, but it doesn't fix everything. That's right, I don't have enough marks. But, like, look at the abilities, you know? This one works out of combat, but not that useful. Lone Hunter, great, but then you have Mob Boss. But at least you have another option. And everything else requires you to be in groups. You have to be in a group. And, like, Pounce, sure. Pounce sounds useful, except you can only pounce a handful of big dinosaurs. And let's face it, you as a solo Achillo versus an Eotrike, 99%, unless it's a stupid Eotrike, you're going to die. So Pounce is pretty useless as a solo player because everything you can pounce is going to be too dangerous for you to attack solo anyways. So like on the non-permadeath server, I will take risks. I will try to fight big things just to see how I do. But on permadeath, where I have to start over from scratch every time I die, I'm not going to be taking risks like trying to solo a Eotrike or trying to kill a Dasp, you know? So like my permadeath playthrough is probably not going to be very entertaining because it's mostly going to be me murdering babies. And I don't know how much people care about watching that, so let me know. If you want to watch me kill babies on permadeath, great. I'm hoping to find somebody in Salt Flats. People usually quest in Salt Flats. I want to get like one more good hunt before I end the video. I know I've been complaining a lot. I'm sorry. I do appreciate the developers for making the solo modes. They definitely help. Oh, there is someone in Salt Flats. Let's go. But it definitely helps some of the issues I have solo. It doesn't fix all of the issues because a lot of those issues are Achillo specific. Like, it makes I think my frustrations are understandable. I'm taking an animal that by design is supposed to have numerous little raptors to buff it. Oh, I think that guy was trying to eat a scorpion. But you take an animal that by design is supposed to have a pack of raptors protecting it and buffing it, and make almost all of its abilities reliant on having tiny raptors with you. And then you put it solo where almost all of its abilities don't work and it's too slow to run away or catch anything, but it's too weak to actually fight what can catch it, and kind of run into problems. I know my life would be easier if I just chose a different dinosaur to play as my main dino. Like, if I played a Metri or a Conka, I'm sure I'd be a lot better off. But the thing is, I admit it, I'm a raptor fan. I like raptors. I don't want to play tiny raptors. I like the big raptor. And I kind of hope in some way that watching me struggle will give the developers an idea that this is not working for solo players. This build for Achillo, maybe it needs a little bit more stuff. I don't know. A little bit more speed so you can outrun Dasp at least. I don't know. I feel like Achillo needs something. I know my videos are very Achillo specific. I'm sorry, it's my main dino, it's what I play. I know there's a lot of other dinos out there that also have problems. I know Meg is in a rough spot, Alio's in a rough spot, and poor Thal. We're not even going to talk about Thal. But like, a lot of my opinions and experiences are from Achillo, so that's what I talk about. But I want to see it viable as a solo dino. But I know you don't want it to also be overpowering in groups, so I'm hoping some kind of balance can be found. But I'm going to keep playing it. I'm determined to keep playing it, regardless of the struggles and the frustrations. And who knows, maybe the developers will see the struggles and see my dedication and be like, well, I guess we could give it a little bit of love. You know, its 1 year anniversary's coming up. That's kind of exciting. Anyways, I am enjoying the solo modes, so thank you developers for putting them out. I hope they stick around. Permadeath is fun. I'm just afraid to take risks and start over from the very beginning, especially with how I know 1v1 matchups go with Achillo. So I'm kind of like, well, I know I'm 99% gonna die if I attack this, so I'm not going to attack it. So my permadeath videos are probably gonna be pretty lame of me just eating babies and trying to escape things, so I guess that could still be exciting in some way. Now on the other, not the non-permadeath solo official, I will try to take risks. I will try to fight things that are out of my league just to see how it goes, because at least there, if I die, I don't have to start over from the very beginning. So you can look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening to me rant.